thunder, continues the N.J. Dawood translation of Al-Quran. There'll be some adjustments and some comments. In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, Alif Lam Mim Ra. These are the verses of the book. That which is revealed to you from your Lord is the truth, yet most men do not believe. It was Allah who raised the heavens without visible pillars. Then he ascended the throne and forced the sun and the moon into his service, each pursuing an appointed course. He ordains all things. He makes plain his revelations, so that you may firmly believe in meeting your Lord. It was he who spread out the earth and placed upon it mountains and rivers. He gave all plants their male and female parts, and drew the veil of night over the sky. Surely in these there are signs for thinking men, and in the land there are adjoining plots, vineyards, and grain fields, and groves of palm, the single and the clustered. Their fruits are nourished by the same water, yet we make the taste of some more favored than the taste of others. Surely in this there are signs for men of understanding. If anything could make you marvel, then you should surely marvel at those who say, when we are dust, shall we be restored in a new creation? Such are those who deny their Lord. Their necks shall be bound with chains. They are the heirs of the fire, and shall abide therein forever. They bid you hasten evil rather than good, yet many were those who were punished before them. Your Lord is merciful to men, despite their wrongdoing, yet stern is your Lord in retribution. The unbelievers ask, why has no sign been given him by his Lord? But you are only to give warning. Every nation has its mentor. Allah knows what every female bears. He knows of every change within her womb. For everything he has a finite measure. He knows the unknown and the manifest. He is the Supreme One, the Most High. It is the same whether you speak in secret or aloud, whether you hide under the cloak of night or walk about in the light of day. Each has guardian angels before him and behind him, who watch him by Allah's command. Allah does not change a people's lot unless they change what is in their hearts. If Allah seeks to afflict them with a misfortune, none can ward it off. Besides him, they have no protector. And with or without our efforts, God can do stuff. But how can we expect that things are going to be done for us if we're not doing what we can for ourselves? It is he who makes the lightning flash upon you. Remember the gender neutral, we're not calling God a male. Inspiring you with fear and hope, and gathers up the heavy clouds. The thunder sounds his praises, and the angels too, for awe of him. He hurls his thunderbolts at whom he pleases. Yet the unbelievers wrangle about Allah. Stern is his might. To him is the true prayer. The idols which the misassociators pray to give them no answer. They are like a man who stretches out his hands to the water and bids it to rise to his mouth. It cannot reach it. Vain are the prayers of the unbelievers. All who dwell in the heavens and on the earth shall prostrate themselves before Allah, some willingly, some perforce, and their very shadows morning and evening say, who is the Lord of the heavens and the earth? Say Allah. Why then have you chosen other gods besides him, who even to themselves can do neither harm nor good? Say, are the blind and the seeing equal? Is darkness equal with light? Have their idols brought into being a creation like his, so that both creations appear to them alike? Say, Allah is the creator of all things. He is the one who conquers all. He sends down water from the sky, which fills the riverbeds to overflowing, so that the torrent bears a swelling foam, akin to that which rises from smelted ore when men make ornaments and tools. Thus Allah depicts truth and falsehood. The scum is cast away, but that which is of use to man remains behind. Even thus Allah speaks in parables. Rich is the reward of those that obey Allah, but those that disobey him, if they possessed all that the earth contains, and as much besides, they would gladly offer it for their ransom. There shall be an evil reckoning. Hell shall be their home, a dismal resting place. Now, it's they end up embodying their evil. They end up embodying the bad. It's not that it's bad that this happened to them. It's it's what they chose towards, right? Is then he who knows that the truth has been revealed to you by your Lord like him who is blind? Truly none will take heed but the wise, those who keep faith with Allah and do not break their pledge, who join together what Allah has bidden to be untied, who fear their Lord and dread the terrors of an evil reckoning, who for the sake of Allah endure with fortitude and attend to their prayers and give alms in private and in public, and who ward off evil with good. These shall have the reward of paradise. They shall enter the gardens of Eden, together with the righteous among their fathers, their wives, and their descendants. From every gate the angels will come to them, saying, Peace be to you, for all you have steadfastly endured. Blessed is the reward of paradise. As for those who break Allah's covenant after confirming it, those who put asunder what Allah has bidden to be united, and perpetuate corruption in the land, the curse shall be laid on them. The scourge of hell awaits them. Allah gives abundantly to whom He will, and sparingly to whom He pleases. The unbelievers rejoice in this life, but brief indeed is the comfort of this life compared to the life to come. The unbelievers ask, Why has no sign been given him by his Lord? Say, Allah leaves in error whom He will, and guides to Himself those who repent and have faith, whose hearts find comfort in the remembrance of Allah. Surely the remembrance of Allah, in that all hearts are comforted. Blessed are those who have faith and do good works. Blissful is their end. And thus have we sent you forth to a nation before whom other nations had passed away, that you may recite to them our revelations. Yet they deny the Lord of mercy. Say, He is my Lord. There is no God but Him. In Him I have put my trust, and to Him I shall return. And even if there be a Koran that could move mountains and rend the earth asunder and make the dead speak, surely all things are subject to Allah's will. That's why it's not just a Sufi thing to use the subjects of the Quran for the prayers of any sort. And the fact that the whole Quran said, only some of the Quraniyun have stepped away from using the whole Quran in prayer. Are the faithful unaware that had He pleased, Allah could have guided all mankind? As for the unbelievers, because of their misdeeds, disaster shall not cease to afflict them, are to crouch at their very doorstep until Allah's promise be fulfilled. Allah will not fail His promise. Other apostles were mocked before you, but though I bore long with the unbelievers, my scourge at length overtook them. And how terrible was my scourge! Who is it that watches every soul and all its actions? Yet they have set up other gods besides Allah. Say, name them. Will you tell him of that which is unknown to him on this earth? Or are they merely empty words? Indeed, their foul devices seem fair to the unbelievers, for they are debarred from the right path. None can guide those whom Allah has led astray. They shall be punished in this nether life, but more grievous is the punishment of the life to come. None shall protect them from Allah. This is the paradise which the righteous have been promised. It is watered by running streams. Eternal are its fruits, and eternal are its shades. Such is the reward of the righteous, but the reward of the unbelievers is the fire. Those to whom the scriptures were given rejoice in what is revealed to you, while some factions deny a part of it. Say, I am commanded to serve Allah and to associate none with Him. To Him I pray, and to Him I shall return. And thus have we revealed it, a code of judgments in the Arabic tongue. If you succumb to their desires, After all the knowledge you have been given, none shall save or protect you from the law. We have sent forth other apostles before you and given them wives and children, yet none of them could work a miracle except by Allah's leave. Every age has a term decreed. God abrogates and confirms what he pleases. His is the decree eternal. Whether we let you glimpse in some measure the scourge we threaten them with, or call you back to us before we smite them, your mission is only to give warning. It is for us to do the reckoning. Do they not see how we invade their land and curtail its borders? If Allah decrees a thing, none can remove it. Swift is his reckoning. Those who have gone before them also schemed, but Allah is the master of all scheming. He knows what every soul has done. The unbelievers will realize who shall reap the reward of the hereafter. And the unbelievers say, you are no true apostle. Say, Allah is an all-sufficient witness between me and yourselves, and so are those who know the scriptures. And so this chapter, for its size, is unique in that it does not have any stories of prophets, and its focus on forces and processes of nature. Some of which that we have some control over, like we can plant crops, we can work with metal,